Ain't so sure, nothing real. Oh, I'm not for sure. And I will heal. No. What's good, guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm back here doing the one and only Winston Surfshirt's Apple Crumble today. Came back with supplies, got the lemon water, and I got the Apple Crumble itself right here to celebrate. This is my dog Sam over here, just noticing him in the frame. What's up, kid? I don't know if he's into the Apple Crumble that I'm into, but whatever. In the past, I have discovered Winston Surfshirt thanks to their single, Be About You. Now that track was absolutely awesome. Awesome chill groove. Sam, stop sniffing the bin. And what happened is that during that time, as more singles started to get released, like songs like Free For You and then Same, I was thinking they're starting to come up on a groove, and then they were finding their own niche like in the Australian indie scene. And then they started to blow up with the album for Sponge Cake, and then that at that time was awesome. Especially because it was at the same time when like Anderson .Paak was releasing Malibu, and they fit right in this groovy, vibey pocket of music. After that, I haven't listened to anything much except for their their EP that they did with Polographia, which was, whew. If you like some groovy stuff, that is definitely one to check out. Awesome. So, in the meantime, we have Apple Crumble ready for us and delivered to us at the, that was not safe. We're gonna put that on right now and see how we go. Make sure the neighbors don't hear this fire. This first track is Need You. Oh, what the fuck?
You don't even gotta believe it, but she owned it. I needed to see it. She got it, but I don't. She don't need no favors. Places. She only put the second aside. I was guessing I was less than a mile. I meant to check out my core. You get the best of me.
Sick. I like that. I like the drop.
You better believe it. Yes, I was hoping it was easy to see. You get the best of me. Just the one that I need. I can't help it.
Would not be Winston Surfshirt without the brass. Not gonna lie, really digging this. Really digging this. I like that too, that like subtle transition phases where they take the open public conversations of whatever situations they're in. It's old school, I dig that. That's sick. That first taste of Apple Crumble right there was quite flavoursome. First taste of this though, cheers. You know what, I'm not gonna lie. I bought this for a meme, and I've come to realize that the meme is way too expensive. No, this is Woolworths Apple Crumbles that are ready to go. No, middle's not for you. Crust is alright, at best. That's all you're gonna get it for. Anyway, on to the next track. This is For The Record. Actually, I've heard this one before. I remember it was a single that was released beforehand. I like this track, it's kinda cool.
I just wanna say that for the record, I jump back in the corner, I recognize I could be a better guy. Got your face long, that could be relatable. If I knew the right in the sea,
stop judging me.
An episode, I fall over just oh, they won't stand up on my own phone. You will take a step.
Come on, right here.
I don't know you never know. I just wanna say the for the record.
Very cool. Alright. This is Since I Saw You There. Ooh. Alrighty, it's just the consistency in being able to make groove after groove after groove with these guys. It's just, oh. No words.
We can do this all the time. We gotta stop debating. I know we're on the road. Then I found you're not for me.
That's so cool, I love that.
The goal to get to you, you got to know.
like that little trumpet in the background with all their words. That's so sick. Oh, that's sick. Why can't you be this good? Even by the third track, I think it's interesting to point out how the production has kind of, it's not necessarily, I would say, improved, but I would say it's evolved from the Sponge Cake days. Like the utilization of the brass that they have here and the key patterns, especially, I think it's as a result of the experience from the Polo Shirt collaboration. Alright, fourth track, that just don't sit right.
These moments so I can see today. Call baby on whatever they say. One day the feeling blows away. When you be home, that just don't sit right. Sitting on my own. When you be home. That just don't sit right.
Doesn't sit right. Not with me, not with anyone. That was sick. That was sneaky, is what that was. That's it. I had that little bop. That was a cute little bop.
Nobody like you. Nobody like
That was
you.
cool. Oh.
There's nobody like you.
At first I thought that was like a glitch. That's super cool.
Nobody like you.
If you can't tell, this is nobody like you.
There's
The girl so dry they look like they seen the ghost. And if she depart, I go coast to coast to be a world. She's walking away, I think I'm anyway. Yeah. Get somebody like you. What's it take for me to do? Get somebody like you. You don't need it.
nobody like you. There's nobody like you.
This robot voice keeps like
Nobody like you.
tripping me out. It's funny as. Hey Sam, here's some Apple Crumble. Sit.
I got a message for you.
There's nobody like you. There's nobody like you.
Something that I've noticed, like just along here, and I know they've already done this before, but one of the coolest things that's unique about Winston Surfshirt to me is the way how they're able to implement all these dancey kind of beats while also remaining groovy with the rap verses that they have on top. I don't know that many other groups who do that type of blend between hip hop and electronic music the way how they do while maintaining that groovy element. And I think that's super cool. Anyway, this is Show Love.
On your bike tonight, go bananas, forget my manners. But in fairness, you're all the matters. I could let you in, so show love. I wasn't dead to you, but me, it was never enough. Won't ever regret if I ever left. She called me my love.
Oh, that's sick.
This time, I mean, I was never enough. Just stop to love. This love feels so alive. And I would have waited on you. I would have, if I could let you own the sky. You were sun, I would get up to see you shine. I confess my heart is shattered. Just I wasn't dead to you, but me.
I love that guitar so much.
She gon' in my bluff. She gon' in my bluff this time. But don't even no rush this time, babe. She don't stop till
That was tight. That was so sick. That was cool. Man, if there's more of that on the album, far out. That was cool. Alright, this next one here is Smile. Pretty sure this came out as a single too, and I heard this like once before. I like this a lot. This is cool.
smile for me. Beautiful, beautiful eyes.
You know, if there is anything that this album is doing to me right now, I've got to say I've never been more motivated to play the brass. Just listening to the way how it's utilized throughout this whole album is something that I haven't heard before. Not in, like, probably from bands from the 80s, 70s style era, but no one from now. And I think that that is a key part of their sound that's really broke into the scene that they're currently through, and that's super sick. This next one here is Where Did All Your Love Go?
Sending a lot of different signals my way. Scared of us confusing, just being friendly with me.
What did I tell you?
Swerving all my questions.
Huh?
Void around affection.
There are so many of those moments throughout the whole album. I love them.
And you make it so when I love
Alright, this next one here is Make a Move. Back up, nah.
I wanted to shoot, but to tell you the truth.
Tell you the truth! What? Dude, this bass line is so fucking sick! Oh. Damn, that was so... God, that was such a vibe. Honestly, it's the kind of track I'm dancing to it and I can imagine I'm in a club and I'm with plenty of people. It's going off. That was so good. That was such a vibe. I would pre-drink the shit to that shit. That was so good.
Can't catch none of your
rant over. This is Crypto.
This is all I need. Can't stand when you go. I could be the one to see you last. I can't find out what you need, but at least I ego. I could be anywhere that you told me to meet you. I wanted to tell you it's true. I don't get enough out of you. So show me what you want. So follow me. We want it. I can be there. Most of me, since I see you floating.
Anyway, alright. This is Someone New. Hang on. Come on, where the fat bars? I know they're coming, I know they're coming.
I can't help myself sometimes, and I think it through. I get stuck on your waistline. I can't help myself sometimes, and I think it through. Someone I'm not on my own, I can't hold it back when I think of you. There ain't no time for us to waste time. So
just like the instrumentals behind every single track that's come up so far, just instantly, dude, it puts me in the pocket. That's how good it is. Alright, anyway, last track now. This is Bonnie Stage 2. Bonnie Stage 2. Alright. Okay.
I'll give you a ring anyway.
I mean, I guess what I want to say is I wasn't expecting that kind of a closer. That was so nice and wholesome, like to end on a note like that where all of the album is this constant groove for the night in like an 80s, 70s club, and then it's where it's pumping, it's pumping, it's pumping, and then you get to this end series, and I guess it makes sense to end on a note like that because it's kind of similar to the way how you try to end on a night out. You come home, you relax, you're getting ready to rest, and then you have something like that to come back to. That was really nice. This whole album overall, I want to reiterate that statement and just say not just the song Make a Move, the whole album. I guarantee you play this at a house party, everyone will be thankful, appreciative, and it'll just be something that everyone can get around just as a bop to groove to as you're getting ready for this super sick night out. And I think majority of what this album does for me personally is it reminds me of that moment when you are getting ready to go out and you're having a fun time, or if you want to get pumped for something. I think that's the cool vibe that I get for it. In comparison to Sponge Cake, I think another thing I want to point out is it's all the minor subtle things that they do to their songs that make them really pop. The way how they put in these little melodies with the keys and the guitar licks and the trombone coming in playing these tiny parts in each song. I think that's what really pops out with this, and they did that so much better on this album than they did on Sponge Cake. Not to say Sponge Cake was worse, but to say Sponge Cake was the prototype for what they were doing. This album here is the advancement of that, and they've done it so well. Like, Make a Move, even in the closer here, Where Did All Your Love Go, Nobody Like You, or even in Crypto, all of those different sections where these tiny elements come in, they don't have to be too complex, put a little bit of a filter on top to give it a vibe, and then it's just straight grooves. And that is my, oh man, that's what I think of this album. Dude, I think this is great. I think this is some of the coolest music that's coming out of Australia right now, especially from these guys. I don't think I've heard anything else like them. Apple Crumble, give it a listen. This Apple Crumble for Woolworths, I think we have a love-hate relationship. This is not the meme that you guys deserved, but I will make sure to redeem myself in another video. Thank you very much for checking this out, guys. I hope you like this. Let me know if there's any other music that you want me to do in future. Recommend me some stuff. I brought my dog in for this. Alright, he's not here right now. He's passed out on the floor. I think Winston Surfshirt didn't give him the same vibe that I did, but it's okay. It's alright. With a clothes like that, I don't mind. It's all good. Anyway, take care of yourselves. Stay safe.